That's why it's very important for you to peruse your agreement diligently, guys. Diligently, I cannot emphasize this enough. Peruse your agreement, read the fine lines, read the small little letters. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reginald-Paul, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by and clicking on this video. Please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button below and subscribing to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and staying loyal to this channel and just clicking every video that comes up on this channel. I really do appreciate you. I do not take it for granted, and I celebrate you. Thank you. So we're talking about written contract. We've been on the contract series for a while, and this is perhaps going to be the last contract, except there's a requested video from subscribers or from anybody. This is going to be the last we are going to let contract breathe. Today we're focusing on written contract, how you can use them, when you can use them, how, and all that. So first things first, what's a written contract? A written contract is a contract that is reduced into writing. It is documented, it is in a printed piece of paper. Either way, it has to be in a definite form, whether it is typed or it is handwritten. A written contract can be used in any and every transaction that you find yourself in. A written contract can work in situations where you can make do with an oral contract. It can also work in situations where you cannot make use of an oral contract. So a written contract is versatile and it is widely used in most situations. A very wide range of application and can be used in really any transaction that two or more people might be getting into. So guys, when going into very serious business transactions, it's advisable that the parties make use of written contracts so that every party knows the extent of the consequences that they might incur by going into that transaction. They're also aware of the liabilities that they might incur and also their rights and their duties under that business transaction. Usually a written contract will be used most times for high-end business transactions, employment, sale of land, real estate, and mortgage, and all of that. Anything that has to do with rights, duties, obligations, liabilities, a written contract will be most suitable for that kind of transaction. So guys, what are the benefits of a written contract? The first benefit of a written contract is clarity. A written contract offers clarity to the parties. I mean, this is one thing that an oral contract does not offer. There's clarity as to the terms of the transaction. There's clarity as to the mode of payment, time frames, liabilities, rights, and all of that. This is one thing that an oral contract does not offer, because an oral contract is subject to emotions, subject to change of mind, subject to memories fading away, subject to even memories being altered by different factors in life. But a written contract is fixed, is definite. These factors do not come to play in a written contract because it is in a definite form. Every party reviews the contract before they append their signature, and every party is certain of the terms and conditions in that contract. As a matter of fact, once you have appended your signature to that contract, it is assumed that whatever that is contained in that contract, in that piece of paper, you have consented to it once you have appended your signature. So guys, that's why it's very important for you to peruse your agreement diligently, guys. Diligently, I cannot emphasize this enough. Peruse your agreement, read the fine lines, read the small little letters and all those things, because those are where the unfavorable terms are hidden in a contract. Especially if you see anything that is written in a smaller font, please guys, get your lens and read those things. If you don't understand it, give it to your lawyer, they'll read it and interpret it for you and explain to you what is my main. And I also want to say this at this point, guys. In contract, we use a lot of legal jargons. And please don't look at it that they are speaking big English. They are not speaking big English. Those legal jargons, they have consequences. If you don't understand anything, please do well to get across to your lawyer so that they can explain it to you before you append your signature. Because once you append your signature to that contract, it is assumed in law that you have appended and you have consented to everything that is inside that written agreement, and you cannot deviate from it. The second advantage of a written contract is that it offers protection and enforceability. Because it can be enforced in a court of law, it gives protection. Let's take for instance, you are investing huge sums of money into a business transaction, or you're just investing your time, your energy, your intellectual property, your money, in very huge sums into anything. You need some level of protection from that business. Don't just leave it loose-ended like that. You need some level of protection. In that case, you need to have a written contract that will stipulate when you are getting your money back, your capital, what you are benefiting from that business transaction, whether you own that intellectual property, whether you're getting the capital back, all those things that are left to human will. Let it be in the contract. Read the contract before you append your signature, and if you're okay with what you're seeing here, then append your signature to it. So it offers enforceability and protection to the parties in the contract. You are rest assured that if you are putting in so amount of money into this business and you want to get your money back, ensure that it's in the contract. And if that is not forthcoming, you can take that document to the court, and the court will enforce it, and you get your benefit, or you get your money, or you get whatever it is that you have invested into any business transaction. It makes it easier, it makes it simpler, it makes it better for everybody, every party to the contract. Please do not invest large sums of money into a place where you don't have a written agreement to show what you are putting in. Even sometimes when I'm making payments, I insist on receipts, because tomorrow they can come up and say you didn't do this, you didn't pay the money, and that will be the only especially if I am paying cash, or I'm not doing online transactions. That can also work as a written contract to show that you have paid for this service and you are entitled to this service. So guys, the third benefit of a written contract is that it's easier to resolve disputes. We're human beings. Misunderstandings happen, disputes happen, and there is need to resolve the dispute when there is a deadlock, right? Because if there's a deadlock, the business will not move forward. So there's need to resolve this dispute. A written contract makes it very easier to resolve this dispute, because in that case, they can call in a mediator, they can submit the dispute to an arbitration panel to resolve the dispute between the parties. If there's no written agreement, it's going to be tougher, it's going to be more difficult. So it's advisable for the parties to have their contracts written, so that if there is a dispute, even before they go to court, there is mediation, there's arbitration. There are alternative dispute resolution platforms that they can explore to resolve that dispute and continue with their business. Guys, number 4 benefit of a written contract is that it offers confidentiality. There is room to include a confidentiality clause in their agreement, and the parties are legally bound to adhere to these clauses in the contract, or else they'll be held liable if they infringe that clause. Sometimes they may be classified information, secret transaction. If this confidentiality clause is not included in your contract, the parties are not legally bound to keep those information classified or confidential. But when it is included in the contract, you are rest assured that whatever business secrets that you are sharing with this person, whatever it is that you are sharing with this person that you don't want the public to know about, the party is legally bound to keep those things confidential until that business transaction or whatever it is over. I hope I've been able to help you understand the perks of a written agreement and when you can use them, and the advantages of a written agreement. Like I said before, some of these things, they are not even so expensive. You can actually just even do it with your hand. Even a receipt, as simple as a receipt, it can work as a written contract. You can write it out with your hand. You can get your lawyer to write it for you, but just make sure that there is something in writing that can be interpreted by a third party, and make sure that if there's anything that you're not understanding in your agreement, give it to a lawyer to interpret for you. Please don't sign your signature before you now understand what is in the contract. Number 1. Number 2, don't put in money before you start looking for contract. Do contract first before you put money. Don't put the cat before the horse. Put the horse before the cat. Put your contract in place first. Let every party negotiate it, sign it before you invest money into any platform. It will save you from a lot of trouble. It will save you from a lot of hardship. It gives you more protection. It gives you peace of mind. It gives you rest of mind. Thank you so much for watching this video. There is a topic that is highly requested, and that is the issue of promise to marry and all of that. I'm going to make a video addressing that so that our girls, we can know. When a man tells me, I'm going to marry you, and you invest your 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years into that relationship, you are supported, please, I'm going to let you know what you can do in that situation. But until then, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.